Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going deeper into our business credit software to help your company become fundable. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the importance of having your business location intact to make sure that you stay less risky to the banks. So very important that you have your business location set up in a way that you do not look risky to the banks. Right? So having a USPS listed business address is so important, and that's what we're going to be going into in today's video. As you know, here at DTI Information Network, we're doing everything to help you with your personal credit, also your business credit, so that you can take advantage of the bank's products like their business credit cards, their loans, some of their lines of credit. This is going to be so that you can either travel the world for free using the reward points, also so that you can acquire assets in form of real estate and business acquisitions. We find that this is so helpful, and we find that this is how we can provide value to all the people out here in the community. So if you like this type of comment, all we ask is you hit the like button or subscribe button. Maybe not right now, but maybe later on in the video if you hear information that you find of value. All right, we want to earn your valuable trust, and we want to earn your valuable like and subscribe. We also have a school group community. It's SKOOL, and it is a community that's completely free to the public right now, where we're helping other individuals inside of that group. We're all building off of each other. We're talking about everything from personal credit, business credit, different credit cards, different methods and strategies that go even deeper than what we're talking about here on YouTube. It's a place for us to communicate back and forth with one another. All right. So we highly recommend that you join us over there on that platform if it's something that sounds like it might be of interest to you. All right. So in today's video, let's go ahead and start talking about the business address, right? So I like the analogy of thinking about this. The owner of, let's say, one of the biggest companies or corporations that you see out there right now, let's say if it's, let's just say McDonald's or one of the corporations there, they are not using their personal address to get funding. Right? So I don't want you to use your personal address to get funding, even if you are a small business. Okay. So even if you're a small business, you can still set yourself up as if you are a large corporation. Right? So that's what we want to make sure you do. Also, banks do not like to see your personal address as your business address. Now, it's not to say that you cannot get funding using your personal address. There are many scenarios and many times that you can. You could be running an e-com store and be using your personal address and get funding. I'm not saying that you can't. I'm saying it's best practice not to, right? We want to separate everything from your personal and your business. Now, I understand that certain people use some of their home offices out of their home, and that's perfectly fine. You can do that, but do you think it's better for yourself to be set up as a brick and mortar corporation, or when they Google your address and they look it up, it's a house, right? So let's kind of think about it in a broader term like that. Our job is to make sure we don't look risky to the banks. We want to make sure that everything checks out. So in doing so, in mitigating the risk, letting you know that 10 out of 20 times, you get 10 out of 20 times higher risk of your business not getting their loans if you're set up as a personal address instead of a business address. Very, very important to know. So we want to mitigate those risks. We want to do certain things like what I'm going to be talking about today. And I'm going to show you guys which companies, what we use or we recommend you use in our software so that you can take advantage of that as well. All right. So let me go ahead and talk to you guys about this. The address of your business needs to look like a business address. You do not want to use a post office box. Do not use a post office box, guys. You will get denied a lot of times. You can use your home address for business credit building, but beware that some lenders will not fund home-based businesses, and you may not know which bank that is. So in order to mitigate that, just don't use that home-based address. This will not stop you from getting funding, business credit scores, but it may limit your options, which I had just mentioned to you in a minute ago. Our system is integrated with the USPS database. That's what's really special. So the best way to know if your address is the best way to know if the address you are using will work or not is to test it. You can actually test it within our system. You're going to put your address in and click save and continue, then come back to this page. So that's what happens when you are in our program. You have the ability to go and test it. I'm going to show you down here below. Down here, you're going to be able to put your exact legal business name, then your contact information, your title. You're going to put your contact, your business primary contact phone number. You're going to also then put in your business address. Make sure you do not put in a PO box address, and then you're going to test it, and it's going to tell you if your business is reporting correctly. It's going to tell you. So it's going to be it's going to let you know if it shows your business is a business or if it's unknown. It's also going to say if it's a residential or it's a mail stop. So very important to know. All right. So here listed here, we have a set of companies. When you click on our company, on each company, it will take you to their site where you can sign up and get your own virtual office. Now, your virtual office is going to have everything that any other business will have. Some will actually have a picture of the building. Some will have a picture of your name on the door. Some you can actually get your mail sent there and you can have it forwarded to you, or they can fax it to you and put it into an email for you in that format. It also will show that if a bank was to look you up, it's going to show that you are a business and you're an office. But so I had one client that actually owns a dance studio, and the one bad part was that when she set her business up, she got a virtual address, but it was showing inside of a iPostal PO box. Right. So even though she had an address, it was showing as like a PO box. So that is not what you're going to want to have. Right. You're not going to want, you want to make sure if you have a dance studio, you're going to want to make sure that if it's a corporation, that it has an office building or it's an outside of an actual building that it looks like a dance studio. Right. Or inside of a shopping mall that may have your dance studio inside of there. So very important of things to think about, because this is the way that the underwriter is going to be thinking about them. This is what they're going to be using to see if your business, if they should give you $50,000, $150,000 or not. So you're going to want to make sure you strategize and you have this all down pat. Now, the other company that I really like using is a company called Regus. It's REGUS. Now, they are a little more pricey on the pricey end, but their offices are legit and they have some really good virtual offices. I highly recommend you guys take a look at them. I also use that, but I only put 4 inside of here, and I find these 4 are really good as well. But I also wanted to make sure I mentioned Regus.com. So that is very important, guys. Having that business address set up the right way. I think this could really help you guys a lot. So make sure that if you already have a business, go and check it with the U.S. Postal Service and make sure that it's set up as a business and not a residence, because that might be the one thing that's causing you guys to get denials. All right. Peace. Okay, guys. So as we're talking about the business address, I want you to know that if you do have a home-based address and you caught this, you realize that, oh, wow, D, I just realized that I've been using my home-based address and I want to get a virtual address now. Or let's say you didn't know and you got a PO box and you noticed you didn't know this bit of information and now you want to be able to change it. Well, it's important that you change this information everywhere, like every single place that you can. And I'm going to list those places right now for you. But this little piece of information right here is one of the biggest reasons why people get denied and they do not know it. So don't let that be you. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to change it with the IRS, and you're going to fill out a form called the 8822B form, okay, with the IRS, and that is just going to be a change of address form. You're also going to want to change it with the Secretary of State. You're also going to want to change it with of course, whatever banks you had previously put it on, and you're also going to want to change it with all the credit reporting agencies like Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business, Equifax Business. On your also on your website, just make sure you're changing the address to the new one. Pay the extra dollars, you guys. Do not be skimpy here. Do not cut corners here. So if you're paying $59 a month for a virtual office to make sure that you get a $20,000 bag or a $50,000 bag, it's well worth it. Don't cut corners here. They will look you up. I guarantee you, they will Google you and they will look you up to see if you're operating out of a post office or if you actually have an office. Most of these virtual offices, the real good ones, have an office already set up for you. They can even have your name up on a door and you're just going up and really picking up mail there. Another good tip is try to pick a virtual office that's within your region so that you can go to credit unions and apply with them, right? Some of them will see some of the banks will not lend to people out of their geographical footprint. So you want to be at least within 30, 40 miles within your area so that you can apply for these local credit unions that are in your region. That's a big, big deal, you guys. I hope you guys caught that. This is little bits of information that I did not know that I'm definitely sharing with you guys, and this is free game. So if this game resonates with you and you do enjoy it, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. So we're going to be giving you a lot more information just like this, and we want to have you back on the channel and get this so that you can actually utilize this information and get a huge bag from the bank and go out and live the life that you want to be able to live. All right. So thanks again. Also, if you want to hear more in-depth information regarding this kind of information, down below in the description, we have our link to our school group community where we are going to be having courses, classes. We'll be going live monthly, sometimes even weekly, depending on the month and what we are delivering. We have a course for real estate on there. We also have a course for building your business credit. So thank you again for dropping by, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video. Peace.